Do you not trust other people very easily? If so, congratulations. You're an incredibly rare special person who doesn't tolerate bullshit. And if you are truly sick and tired of bullshit, join my free community where there are like-minded people, just like you, who don't trust so easily. It's totally free. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment below. Please join today. Before I decided to become a no bullshit person myself, I was a naive, stupid, foolish people pleaser. As a result of that, what did I do? I let the wrong people, situations, and circumstances into my life. It happened all the way back at high school, where this guy decided to become friends with me, promised me the world, and then would you believe it, he framed me to be a thief. He was a thief. He was stealing from other people's bags and money and so on. And he would always put people's purses, like from the girls and guys' trainers and stuff, in my locker. Suddenly a teacher caught him red-handed and he denied everything and said, I put him up to it. The reason I trusted him is because I was a naive young kid and he said, I'll be your best friend no matter what. I fell for it. I trusted many other people. I trusted family members who said to me, I'm going to always be there for you. If you need help, no matter what, don't worry, just ask. And then when shit really hit the fan in my life, when my dad tragically died as well, these family members who I trusted, blood relatives, people I grew up with, threw me, my family, and my dad under the bus. They lied, they cheated, they scammed, and broke my heart and betrayed my dad as well. What was the lesson there? I was way too trusting and naive. On top of that, I can tell you hundreds of examples of being let down in dating. Because again, I was naive. And thanks to dating apps and social media where you could hide behind a phone, I took single women's promises as gospel. In the sense of, oh yeah, I'll meet you there, and they don't turn up. I'll text you back. They don't do so. Let's meet up. They can't be bothered. I know that's the game. That's ghosting nowadays. And the biggest mistake I made was trusting a narcissist. I didn't have a clue what a narcissist was, and I fell headfirst into a relationship with a narcissist. And despite all the warning signs, all the major red flags, all the reasons to get the F out, I stayed and trusted fake promises. I trusted the process. I trusted in my faith. I trusted other people's opinions. All it did was waste time, waste money, waste energy, waste life that I would never ever get back as a result. Of course, it taught me the valuable lesson of you'll never be good enough for the wrong person. But the point I'm trying to make to you here is, since I've been an adult, I've trusted a lot of people. Openly. I've spread my arms, my heart, my life, my bank account, my finances to trust them, to let them in, to share secrets, to give them my energy, my time, my finances, my life. Even through coaching, I trust people to show up and they don't do so. I trust people that even pay to show up and they still can't even be bothered sometimes, which is crazy. But that's people. And there came a point in my life recently, through an extremely stressful, traumatic personal circumstance with me and Mrs. Coach, that I said, you know what? I'm not going to trust that much anymore. I've tried it. All I seem to do is get badly burnt. All I seem to be is let down constantly. I'm constantly met with bullshit. What's the bloody point? And then I did more research and I spoke to some people who have always had their walls up, always questioned everything, always been skeptical, always metaphorically have had eyes in the back of their head. And they've said the same thing to me. They said, you were too trusting. We've never been trusting. We would never give our trust easily. You would think these people have suffered immense trauma themselves, have maybe been abused, and yes, some of them have. But in actual fact, they're incredibly logical and very sensible. They don't trust easily because they are incredibly rare and special. But why are they so rare and special? And if that sounds like you, pay attention. I would say a vast majority of people trust too easily. It's why scam artists exist. It's why propaganda exists, agenda, and so on. We fall for the bullshit. We believe happiness can be sold to us through a movie, through a processed meal, through a vacation, through X, Y, and Z, through an item of clothing even. Whereas these people, like I said, are not negative. They're skeptical and they're realists. They see through the marketing. They see through everything and they don't need it. For example, yours truly here used to shop till he dropped. He used to buy lots of clothes, lots of bullshit. I used to have money burning in my pocket. I was terrible. But why? Because I believed the bullshit. I trusted the media, the corporations, the brands that this is what I needed. It's like the man who feels he needs to have a Rolex to show his wealth. But if it defines his personality entirely, who's he trusting there? Why is he trusting it? Ask anyone who's made a big purchase like that, and of course you can enjoy it, but at the same time, it just becomes a massive part of your life. It's like putting on your socks every day. They're socks. It's a watch. It tells the time. And it just so happens to be a Rolex. It's a Ferrari, but it still just so happens to get you from A to B. The hype and the excitement and nostalgia wears off. And then you realize you were doing it to appease and please who exactly? Those who don't trust easily and have their walls up and their guards up have been called many, many things in their lives. They've been called cold. They've been called dark. They've been called nasty. They've been called negative. They've been called so many horrible things. And yet, when you get to know them, if you're lucky enough to, they're the warmest, kindest, most loving individuals you'll ever meet. Why? Because if we open our doors, our hearts, our lives, our finances to everybody, who do we let in? We let in the world. There was a famous example I've used recently about a young boy in London who turned 17, 18 and decided to have a house party. And he posted it online, told everyone to come of all ages. From neighbours to people in other communities and so on. They completely destroyed his parents' home. Stole things, abused everything. No one was there to clean it up. No one gave a shit. They even took the keys to his father's car and crashed it in a tree just around the block. What's the lesson there? He was too trusting and obviously stupid to the world. And the world took a magnificent, horrific dump all over him as a result. That's what people who are too trusting do. They are opening their hearts and lives to the world and getting shat on as a result. By being the opposite and being more secretive, more private and more questionable of people, what happens? First of all, there's less stress and drama and anxiety in your life. You don't have to worry about secrets. You don't have to keep looking over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about the evil eye even, jealousy, envy, none of that shit. Because your circle is tight. Your circle is small. Your life is private. Secondly, people have to earn your trust. And they do so by jumping through many hoops, by working very hard to do so. It took my now fiancée a long time to tell me that she loved me. And I respect her for that. Because she said, why the hell should I just love you straight away? I want you to show me who you really are, good and bad. I'm not just going to give it out like candy. And how many people give out their love and affection, their bodies, so easily nowadays? The reason you're rare and special if you don't trust so easily, and especially trust most other people, is because, like I said, trust is given out like candy, free candy as well. If it becomes rarer, it's more elusive. It's more attractive. It's more mysterious. And you're not doing so for a game. You're doing so to say, who is this individual? Why should I trust you? What benefit is it to let you into my life? How can I get screwed over? The people who don't trust at all are too far gone. But these people do trust when it is earned, when it is reciprocated, when there's mutual respect. And in today's modern society and world, which is falling apart, that is unbelievably special and rare. And if you want to be around like-minded people who are skeptical, don't trust so easily, and thrive themselves in no bullshit, join my free community, the No Bullshit Society. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment below. Please join today. So I am now the sort of person who doesn't trust so easily. Therefore, I don't get badly burnt anymore, don't get scammed at all. God forbid, I don't get betrayed either. And my life is more peaceful. In the comment section below, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to share why you've changed, or why maybe you've always been very, very good with your trust and who you let in. So it can inspire someone to make a change and inspire the other people who might feel misunderstood, might feel left out and say, I thought it was just me. You have absolutely no idea what that does to a person's mental health and clarity. To feel understood is what it's all about. That's also a reason why these people don't trust easily, because they are afraid that they won't be understood. You're right. You won't be with the wrong people. With the right person, even if it's just one person, it changes your trajectory, your mental health, your outlook on life and people in general. You don't need the masses. You just need one who gets you. And maybe, hopefully, this message, this video is a shining example of that.